Here we go. Are you guys ready? Am I ready? Is this crooked? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, okay. I have been gone for forever, and the little bits that I have been back for have just been kind of like little, like we did the podcast on here for a while, which was great, but it kind of wasn't my channel really. And then I even did some vlogs over the summer, but that's like such different content than I was doing on my channel as well. And I'm kind of going back to basics, and I feel like such a noob at it. I literally feel like such a noob. I know I'm not. I know that I obviously am comfortable with doing videos on my channel and making videos, but at the same time, it's been so long since I've talked to you guys in this way, and I'm just like so excited to do this. I've been trying to start at my channel again for months now. One of my main goals for the new year was to finally go after what I love doing, which is my channel, and just kind of exploring all the different passions and things that could evolve from my channel. I kind of dropped it because life happened. Daily bumps kind of became the main priority of our life, and I don't know, we just kind of let it go, and I miss it. I miss it so much. I miss being able to connect with the moms, the women, the girls on my channel. Obviously, I have some boys that watch, but I love my audience. I used to make so many fun videos on this channel, and I miss doing that. I miss making stuff with the kids, DIYs, challenges, Ask Missy's. I really, really do miss it all. Honestly, something that's been holding me back is just about feeling so scared that I'm gonna not do it. You're like feeling scared that I'm not gonna be able to keep it up. Oh, I might be able to find time right now to make a video, but will I find time next week to make a video? And I'm kind of tired of thinking that way. I'm like, I have time, I'm gonna do it. And I'm just kind of tired of being scared that I'm gonna fail. So here I am. We're gonna start this off with a classic Ask Missy. I've been doing these for years, and they were some of my favorite videos to make. It was just a way for me to like talk to you guys. You could kind of get to know me, and we could start conversations. And I've been through so much over the last 2 years. So much has changed. My brain has changed. I've become such a different person. I feel like I have more to share with you guys even. So I hope you guys are excited for this channel. I hope you guys are excited to see what's to come, and let's go ahead and get started on that Q&A. So this first question comes from Maddie Bickham, and she says, will this last for more than 2 or 3 videos or fail like all the other times? Good question. I really hope not, okay? I really don't think it will. I feel confident that I have really fun ideas and lots of different content that I can create on this channel that I've been missing creating. And I feel like I'm finally putting the brakes on my life a bit and making time for me so that I can do this. Right now, the boys are finally at the age where they're just out in the living room watching a movie. They're not having to be watched and constantly, you know, like eyes on them at all the time. I can watch them on the Nest Cam. I can put them down. They might run in here, but it's okay. And it's not like crazy. I feel like life was really hard when they were really young, and I needed help all the time. But I'm totally just doing this by myself right now. I think it's going to last. If it doesn't, you guys should give me a lot of crap for it, because that's ridiculous. All right, next question is from Jessica. She says, what is your favorite girls' night out activity? This mom needs ideas. Girl, you need a night out. I've only recently started to do stuff like this, and it has made my brain just like relax, and it's been so nice. One of my favorite things to do is literally just go get yummy food, have some yummy drinks, and just like hang out with my girlfriends and talk. And like usually by the end of the night, we end up at my house making cookies and eating and watching a movie or in the hot tub. Like I just love having friends to connect with and like let go of the day, or even talk about how crappy the day was, and then you all laugh about it and then you move forward. I would say just, you know, yummy food and good drinks. Felicia Graham asks, how do you make time for yourself being a mommy of 2? This is hard because, like I said in my last one, it is super important for me to like get out and get away, but it is so hard. I could almost say impossible. Most of the time my kids are in school, I'm usually working, and then when the kids are home, I'm usually hanging out with them, and then when I put the kids to bed, I'm pretty much hanging out with Bryan. So making time for that is nearly impossible, and I will say I only probably get like a girls' night maybe like once a month, maybe not even that often. Typically, I do get to hang out with my friends often. It's usually at night after the kids go to bed and they come over and we all hang out with like Bryan and stuff like that. So, ding! Yeah, I think that how I do it is I just squeeze it in. If I find that there's time or there's someone available who can help me with the kids, I'm like, hey, I need help. Can someone help me? And that's like the best way I can pretty much find time. Leanne, I think that's how you say your name, asks, do you think you and Cassie could be pregnant at the same time? This is a very, very good question. It's something that I think about and me and Cassie actually have talked about a few times. I feel like there's a good chance that we could want to get pregnant at the same time. Now, like we would end up like both being ready to have my next child and her first child at the same time, because we're both like very much in limbo right now. But do we want to be pregnant at the same time? I honestly don't think so. Me and Cassie have like a really fun like sister relationship, but I think if we are both like super hormonal, it could be the end of our relationship. I don't know though. I honestly, like, a main stress for me for that is that we both like love our mom and are so like attached to my mom that I would hate to take that experience from her of like not having my mom, and I would also hate the same thing if I didn't have my mom and she was like, I gotta take care of Cassie, like she's having her first baby, you're having your third, get over yourself. So I almost feel like we would want to like stagger it at least a little bit. But could we be pregnant like maybe a couple months together? Probably. All right, Ava says, what's your favorite part about having your own channel? It is definitely this. I love just being able to talk and like connect with you guys, share things with you guys. My computer really needs to be quiet. I like just being myself. I don't feel like I get to do this very often. It used to be so therapeutic for me. I would just come on here and like vent and talk, and I can do whatever I want on this channel. No one gets to say. Adrienne asks, do you have a house cleaner? How do you keep it so clean and organized? Okay, this is a question I've always been scared to answer. The truth is, yes, I do have a house cleaner. I feel like most people know, because there's no way that I could have a house this clean. It is clean, but it's not organized. There's definitely some parts of my house that I'm like, why? Why does it look like this? Why is it so cluttered? It's just typical stuff as a young family. But yes, I do have a house cleaner, and it is amazing. It took a long time for me to commit to having a house cleaner because I actually didn't grow up with one at all. My mom cleaned everything, and a house cleaner in California is pretty like common. It's like a typical thing, but I just never wanted that. I was like, it's my house, I can clean it, I'm choosing to have a family, I can take care of it. And I have just found that with having that extra help has allowed me to be able to be with my kids more. So like I said, when the kids are home from school, instead of me having to now clean my house, I get to hang out with them and feel like refreshed and clean, and I can just play with them and not feel like, oh my gosh, the house is such a disaster. And it has given us an amazing, just like a little more peace of mind to just like come home and be together when we are really busy sometimes and not have to just like clean. So yes, I do have a house cleaner, and I plan to have them for a while. Okay, I'm gonna answer one more question, and this is from Rita, and she says, did your parents always agree with you putting your life out on YouTube? Okay, so I found this to be a really interesting question because my family has always been involved in my YouTube ideas and, you know, just putting my life out there. In the beginning, they were all for it because I was talking about things that were very personal of me, personal about me, and they were like, if that's what you need to do, if that's how you want to like deal with your loss and your situation, that's what you should do. And of course, our journey just kind of slowly evolved into a career and into a thing. And what's interesting is that they have stayed just as involved. I've always wanted them to feel involved. I've always wanted their input, their central grounding. I feel like at times like you can get so carried away in the life of YouTube that I just always want to like go back to them and be like, ground me. Is this a good decision? Is this okay? Am I doing the right thing? Am I making good decisions? And they've always been there the whole way supporting us, or letting us know, hey, be really careful of this or be really careful of that. I absolutely love having them involved because it's just nice to have that security or that feeling like, okay, they support me and I feel like good about myself. And it also just sometimes helps you think outside the box. Maybe sometimes you're like doing your thing, you're vlogging all this stuff and you feel good about it, but you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be doing that, or maybe this isn't a good idea. And so they've always been super involved and I would never want it any other way. Anyways, I think that actually is gonna be all my questions. I got so many questions from you guys. I asked you guys on Instagram, on Insta story. I get tons. You know, if you guys didn't hear your question answered today, leave them again next week or the next time I do an Ask Missy. You can also leave them down in the comments if my comment section is on. I haven't uploaded in so long, I don't even know if my comment section is on, but I will figure that out. Make sure you guys are following me on Instagram and Twitter. That way, if I can't connect with you in that way, I can connect with you in other ways. Definitely follow me so I can answer your questions next time. Thank you guys so much for all your support, all your love through the years, and any new support, amazing. Thank you so much. Make sure you guys are following our Daily Bumps channel. We still make awesome, fun content on that channel as well. It involves the kids, Brian, and all kinds of cool stuff. So make sure you check that out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, speaking of the kids, I just got done, and they're already here telling. Well, you guys were really good during my video. You know that? Thanks for at least not fighting until after my video. Say bye! Oh, that's not Daily Bumps. Okay, bye.